Hello there people, my name is Sho and welcome to an episode of Game Things. Coming to this week's gaming news, we have The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Yes, it has been confirmed that the game is indeed coming, exclusive to the PlayStation 5, and will be released on January 19, 2024, which, if you think about it, is not too far away. Players can expect a visual and performance upgrade for this remastered version of the game, and one of the few upgrades include 4K support and unlock frame rate option for TV that supports VRR or variable refresh rate, which is basically a fancy way of saying you are unlikely to see screen tearings when there are changes in the frame rate, say when the game moves from a 60 frames per second on the gameplay to a 30 frames per second cutscene. If you are one of them who have bought The Last of Us Part 2 PlayStation 4 version previously, you'll be given a paid digital upgrade option at $10 US. To the fanbase of The Last of Us out there, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is also getting its own collector edition of the game. In this case, it is called WLF Edition, which includes the game, a steelbook, digital goodies, 47 Society of Champion trading cards, that is new, a set of animal pins, and a Washington Liberation front patch. In the meantime, you can check out this 1 minute and 50 seconds long announcement trailer for the game by PlayStation. Moving on to the Flash news, this is definitely new to me. Apparently there's an upcoming Wonder Woman game that is in the making, confirmed by a job listing from Monolith Productions. Initially reported by WCCF Tech, hinting that the game might contain live service elements. However, it has been confirmed by a Warner Bros. Rep stating that Wonder Woman will be a third-person, single-player experience that does not follow the game as a service model, and most importantly, we also learned that the game will be featuring the Nemesis system. If you have played Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War, you will have a better grasp of it. Basically, this is a social structure that helps determine your relationship with other non-player characters and factions under your control in the game, creating a colorful and dynamic society, a hierarchy and interactions that is driven by your choices and actions, making each player's playthrough unique in their own way. Coming back to Wonder Woman, I don't believe a strong IP alone is enough to carry the game, but with the Nemesis system that has proved to work, it might just be the recipe needed for a game like this to work. As for the shorter news, we have an upcoming alpha playtest for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, taking place from November 30th to December 5th, 2023. The registration is now live, however, should you choose to register for the alpha playtest, you will have to accept a non-disclosure agreement to not share footage or impressions of the unfinished game. So let's see what would Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League be like as the alpha playtest lands again on November 30th. While there has been rumors on the upcoming Knights of the Old Republic remake stating that the game is not in development, and I quote, in any way at any studio, and I end quote. The rumor was quickly dismissed by Jason Schreier from Bloomberg. With his insight of the industry and having talked to two people at Saber Interactive, the game is indeed still being worked on. Also, one of the latest game released from Bethesda this year has to be the open world space RPG Starfield, and having launched in September 2023 with immediate support for AMD's FSR 2 and Fidelity FX Super Resolution, Starfield is finally getting its Nvidia's equivalent of upscaling tech, which is DLSS support for PC with version 1.8.86 patch alongside DLAA, DLSS frame generation, and Nvidia's Reflex Low. Better late than never, I guess. Last on the list, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is once again delayed to the second half of 2024. While I have not really tried any of the Warhammer 40k video games, and if you are just like me, I think the latest entry of Warhammer 40k looks promising, with very fitting and eye-appealing theme. In the meantime, if you have not seen this extended gameplay from 2 months ago, do check it out. Coming to the game releases of this week, we have Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection, developed and published by Limited Run Games, running it back to the old school 8-bit and 16-bit games with retro-style graphics. Not the most exciting game if you have never played any of these back in the era, but hey, your 9 years old laptop with integrated graphics will probably run this just fine. This collection is released on 22nd of November 2023 for the PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. As for the free games for this week, Deliver Earth's Mars is now free on the Epic Games Store for a limited time. This is a sci-fi atmospheric adventure game offering an immersive astronaut experience to the players as they go on a high-stake mission to recover the Ark colony ships stolen by the mysterious Outworld. The game is available to claim for free starting November 24th, and this offer will last until December 1st, 2023. Also, this time of the month, every year, we have the Steam Autumn Sale. And the Autumn Sale will last until November 28th, 10 AM Pacific Time. Historically speaking, Summer Sale still offers the best discounts throughout the year, but hey, if you have the money to spend, this is probably the second best time to browse through those games that have been sitting in your wishlist for a while. And that marks the end of this week's episode of Game Things. Do consider liking this video if you find it helpful, subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications whenever we have a new upload here on YouTube.